Hey you, and welcome to the ARK. I am playing ARK today. Actually, since I've been back on the computer, I've been playing a lot of ARK. When you haven't been able to actually play a game for 8 months, oh man, when you get started again, it's hard to stop. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I am here to talk about taming hyenas, or hyaenodons, as they're called in this game. You're going to read a lot of things online about how hard they are. They're glitched, the whining, the complaining, it doesn't work, you can't. Well, you can. If you get it right, it is dead easy. It's going to be one of the more boring 23 minutes or so of your life, but it's easy, and it goes like that. It's not a problem at all. Now, the first thing you're going to do is, I hope you have a flyer. You got to get yourself a flyer already. Go out, find a high level one. Find the highest level one you can, 200, something over that. It's going to take 23 minutes. You might as well get the best animal out of it that you can. Now, I'm actually using one of my tame ones. This is one of my puppies that's in here pretending to be a prop today for me. Now, what you're looking at here, this little building, this is a little crafting building I've been working out of, and a little taming room beside it to the right there. And I'm building a village here. But that'll be another recording. There's actually a kind of taming room within a taming room. And normally I've just got the block, you've got the dino gate. You can pick up a wolf or something like that, or a dire bear, whatever. You can pick it up with a quetz, drop it in there, stand on top on the roof, shoot down, knock it out, go in, tame it. Dead easy. Okay, you're never in any danger. You don't have to worry about killing 10 other animals, that are around the animal you're trying to tame. So it makes it easy. But it didn't really work well with the hyenas. They're very, very, very skittish. And you're going to be creeping up behind them, and you're going to have the camouflage suit on. You're going to do all the rest of the stuff, and they're still going to spook like crazy. And every time they spook, it resets the taming. So just pick the thing up. We're going to land here and have a good close look at what it is I have built in here. Little Ginny. Ginny is my friend. So as you can see, I've got a pen within a pen. I've used roofing here, and I normally have one over on the right hand side as well to make as much of a funnel as I can manage, but I've taken it out so you can have a better look at what I've done in here. And I will come down here, open this up. Now, she's tamed, so I can do this, but yes, and I have a mod that allows me to pick these things up. And there's the dog, or yeah, they're dogs to me, folks. They're my pets. They're my babies. So what I'm going to try to do is drop her into that. Now, because I have this other taming room, if I miss, they land in here. And that's not a terrible thing, because what I have done is keep walls around me, and then, I'd block one, like the gate would be closed. Let's just show you the whole thing properly. Come on, do it. Come on, anytime now. Have I caught it? All right, I got to get rid of this. There we go. So I would, I'd do something like, the dog's over here, and I'd put walls down really quick like that. Come over here, let them wander by, just block them in. And eventually, because this has happened to me once, the dog ran up the stairs, and then I placed that, I had taken this out, and then I placed it. So if you don't have a mod that allows you to pick them up, just hammer away and beat the thing. But have a supply of walls around extra, just in case things don't go perfectly. Now, if you do a really good job, you're just going to have the, I'm going to need one of these walls back here. You're going to have the, the animal's going to drop into that chute. Now, at that point, I do have this too wide, and I'm going to tell you, I found that that's too big. It really doesn't work all that well, because if you are petting the dog, and I'll show you how you're going to do that in a second, if you're petting the dog and it moves out of range, you're starting over, because that taming bar will drop so fast, it is shocking. So once you've dropped your dog into the funnel here, you're going to come up here on the roof, and you're going to do a crouching thing and drop another one in, so you've got whatever side that the dog is on. Now you've got it confined. Now at this point, if the dog has spooked, if it's scary, if it's in panic mode, you're going to have to get the hell out of Dodge. There's no way around it. You cannot tame it while it's freaking out on you. And it takes a bit. I flew from, I ran that time from this building over to here, which is a little bit further than it looks. I'm in a place where there's not a lot of resources, so there's not a lot to compare by, but the view, right? I had to build here. So I came up this far away, and the dog had not removed itself from panic mode. It was still freaking out. So it was like, let's go for a ways. And don't park your birds too close to the dog. If the dog can see it, it will aggro on that and you're going to lose your taming ability again. It's a thing. So if the dog's freaking out, I come all the way back here to the keep that is in process. This is very much a project in, you know, it's in the works. So don't judge it too harshly just yet. Please, please. And I had to come back this far. No, not pick you up, sweetie. You go away. You stay here. Come on. Go. You stay right there, sweetheart. So, yeah, I had to travel a distance. By the time I got back, it was fine. And you can start the taming process. So you're going to make a dash for it. And it is going to have to be a ways. And I figured I'd just show you how far you really have to go to save you from running back and forth 3 or 4 times. And from here on, it's easy. It's really easy. You just want to do some preparation. You want to make the little box. This is not a fancy building. It's not a hard building. I'm going to recommend that if you don't have mods, like I'm using one with keep, these are keep walls. If you don't have something like this, use metal. If this dog is freaking out, panicking, they do some serious damage to your stuff. And if you are in a position where that's what you're using, then have 10 or so extras around, because they will damage your walls to the point where they will get out. And what you can do is just take a wall, you know, put it over the one that they're beating on and replace it. Yeah, you're going to lose some resources, whatever. Do you want a dog or not? So at this point, you will crouch. You want to make sure that everything you do is very quiet and simple. You're in here. You can look up at this point and see your dog. Now, at this point, you're going to see, it'll say, you know, there'll be the letter E, and then it'll say you can pet the dog. You hit the letter E, you've pet the dog. It will respond, and you're going to get a little countdown timer that starts at 30 seconds. By the time the dog has gone through its little, ooh, you gave me a pet thing, it's going to be around 26 seconds left in your timer. The minute that thing hits 0, the E will be available again, and you'll want to keep your finger on there and hit the E. Because it's only got a block. Most of the time they don't move. They just stand there and you can wait. It takes about 23 minutes. Put something on Netflix, that you've seen before, so you don't want to look at it. You can just listen, you know, get a book on tape or something like that and watch that timer. If the dog moves, of course, then you have to, you know, sort yourself around till it's back in range. And occasionally, even with the one tile, they can move where you can't get that petting ability back, and it will go all the way down. And you're going to lose a lot of levels. If you've tamed animals before, you know that you want a high level one to start out with. And the quicker and better the taming goes, the more levels that the animal will have at the end of the process. So if you start to lose that, if you've missed, you know, the E is up and it's taken you 10 seconds to find it, you're going to start losing levels already. It goes really, really quick. I would say just walk away, let the levels go down, let the dog not be in panic mode, start over again. You know, I went up to one dog, it was up to 20 or 86%, 86.5% or something like that, and it moved out of range and I couldn't pet it, so I started over. But it ended up a nice high level dog, and I think it was the father of Jenny here. So that's okay. She turned it, you know, she was born at level 348. You know, she's just starting to grow up here. But that's all it is. Build a proper pen. Get yourself a flyer. Pick up the dog. Drop it in the pen. Crouch down. Creep up under it. And you can see, you know, in here what this pen actually looks like. I've got the hatch floors there that I dropped the dog on. I tried doing the hatch, like putting the dog in the pen, putting a hatch thing on and putting it down, and it doesn't work. This works just fine. This works really well. And because I made it too big, so I'd have some extra room to drop it in, because that A-wing is kind of tough, right? That's it. That's all there is. Get your dog, build a pen, get your dog, crouch, pet, and you have puppies. That's it. That's all. So good luck and have fun with your own pack. I've got an entire pack of these dogs now. They look so cute. And actually, maybe I should show you. I was about to just say goodbye and walk out of here, but maybe I should show you what these actually look like, because they are adorbs. They are totally adorbs. And I've got another thing that allows me to pick up my dogs, and it's a great mod. It's lovely. I like it quite a lot. And drop her down. and get out of the way. And let's get rid of all the things. And there's my little puppy. Yes, she's got a backpack. If you're out hunting with them, you can put meat in there and it stays fresher longer. Isn't that cool? Isn't she lovely? That's my little Ginny. Anyway, I got a whole pack of these back at the keep, and I'll show you them on another day. Maybe when we're out hunting. So until I see you next time, live your life happy, build it beautiful, get yourself a pack of puppies, and take care.